Why did I go to the dealership today? Okay, all fueled up. There we go. Right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Tuesday morning. It's wet and damp again, and for those who have just watched my review on the what was the video? It was the one where I got the 890 serviced, and we talked about the GS 1300s ride I did. As you know, my 890 wasn't finished on Friday when it was meant to be. The tyre he sent was wrong, so I had this bike till the Monday. But it's the Tuesday now, because I bottled it yesterday. The weather was torrential. You can see from the clouds now it's still pretty wet, but I've got to go. Anyway, so I'm up to Accrington to pick up the 890, give the 790 Adventure back, and I've been really impressed with it. I know, thanks everyone for your comments and your replies to my comments on the channel. Yeah, this is a really good bike, as I talked about. Yeah, you go for the 890 as we discussed. You know, you're going to get a bit more punch, a bit more flexibility in terms of suspension and whatever, but this is a really good bike, really comfortable. I haven't had the chance to ride it again over the weekend, which is what I was hoping to, only because the weather's been rubbish, and I went to see my team Everton play against the mighty Brighton, who we ground out a 1-1 draw. Went with my lad, had a good day. So yeah, and then yesterday was rained off. Sunday wasn't great either. So today the plan is to get the 890 and go up to Preston and do one or two things. The new sports bike shop company has just opened a new store in Preston. I've bought quite a lot of stuff from there, clothes, products, cleaning equipment, etc, etc. Really good company, so I might go and have a little wobble up there. But I'm also going to see if I can have a little wobble up to the Ducati dealership in Preston, because as you'll know from the channel, I'm thinking ahead now for next year and about what I do in terms of bikes. My GT is over 3 years old now. I own that outright, so that's a good chunk of money against a new bike to minimise the cost of renewal. Do I keep the 890? Don't know. But I have now ridden the 1290 KTM, I have now ridden the GS 1300, and I do like the idea of having a sporty touring bike, which is what the GT is, but just making that extra little step up to sporty adventure, because I really enjoyed my longer trips last year, or this year I should say, and previous years. And I think I'm getting to that age. How old am I now? 58, going on 28, and the Ducati might just be the right one, so I'm going to have a little wobble up there as well, and I might just, if I can, get a bit of video for that as well. But anyway, thanks for all your comments so far, thanks for watching the channel. I do plan to take the Ducati V4S for a test ride. In fact, I've got it all day next Thursday, I think it is, so I'm looking forward to having a second attempt and getting some good video, but also using the day as a way of making a final decision as to what direction we're going to travel in. And at the moment I'm swaying towards the Ducati in the new year, but we'll wait and see. But thanks for watching, catch me in a second. Oh dear, I just got onto the M6 and we've stopped. This looks quite nasty actually. There's a shoe in the middle of the road. Looks like they're closing the opposite carriageway. Oh dear, I really hope everyone's okay. Oh dear, I hate to see these sort of things. I'll turn the video off just in case there's something we shouldn't see. Oh well, just got through that there now. Fingers crossed they can help that guy. He was still alive. They were working on him for a good 30-40 minutes before he got taken away. I know they were working on him while he was in the ambulance, so it puts life into perspective. Good bike, isn't it? Yeah. Let's take it easy on this tyre. Brand new Michelin Power Cup 2 on the back. and it's all slimy and grimy on the road, so I'm going to take it nice and gentle up to Preston Ducati. All service done. That's the 1400 mile 1 year service. Oil, filters, check over. They've adjusted the clutch a little bit. There was a little bit of slack in the lever, so that's good. So yeah, happy days. Let's go and look at some Ducatis. So here we are at Ducati Preston. Not been here before. Old V2s. There's the Multistrada V4 Rally. Oh, there's the new Rally. That's gone for 28 grand, I think. It's got the bigger 30 litre tank in it compared to the 22 litre V4S that I'm interested in. Anyway, let's go inside and have a look and go and introduce myself to the guys. Yeah, there's 3 bikes for sale, all sold over the weekend, unfortunately. Isn't it gorgeous? Pikes Peak. Full Acra system on it. Really beautiful. 25 grand. Beautiful bikes in there. Beautiful bikes. In fact, this one over here is the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini. Wow, look at that. Apparently you can't go in and buy one of these. You have to be invited to buy it, which is something in itself, when that's just been sold for £54,000. OMG. 54 grand for a bike. And at the end of the day, it's just it's cosmetic compared to the standard Panigale. It's just cosmetic. What's going on in the world? Who would buy that? He says the guy that's must be going to buy it must be won't even ride it. It just sits in the garage. But anyway, so there was a nice, all nice bikes, but there's a V4S in there, a grey one, 7 miles on the clock. It's only done PDI. The guy bought it, never rode it, and it's there, 1 year old. It's got all the options, so it's what they call a full spec, and they want, in effect, it's £5,000 less than the equivalent new one. So in terms of money, it's a stonking deal. The question is though, and I'd welcome your comments, if you're going to buy a Ducati, you'd have not buying a Ducati Red, because at the end of the day, that's the brand. So it's either an emotive, heart-driven decision and say I'm going to buy a red one, or I go, oh, that's a great deal, brilliant money, and I'm going to buy the grey one. What would you do? Anyway, I've got a test ride next week, next Friday, all day, and yeah, I'll keep you in the loop as to how my thinking is developing for next year. Car Exotica in there, Maseratis, Porsche, all sorts. Alright, how to get into this place? At least the got a bit of blue sky, which is good. Still take it gingerly on this bike with the tyres. Got it in rain mode. I want to get at least 50 miles in it. Get a couple of heat cycles into it as well. So oh, my brain box is spinning and spinning and spinning. Should never go to bike dealerships. So I'm thinking, right, I've got 1400 miles, 1500 miles on this, just been serviced, new rubber, loads of extra bits, tail tidy, radiator guards, SC Project exhaust, bar end mirrors, track pack, absolutely mint condition, not a mark on it. I could put this up for sale sort out the PCP, just wouldn't know anything on this, and maybe have a grand or so to spare. Get down to one bike, and then in the new year hack the GT in and go for a multi-strada. That way I pay a similar amount than I'm paying now for this on a PCP. I have one insurance because I've only got one bike, one set of servicing each year because I've only got one bike, one set or maybe two sets less of tyres because I've only got one bike, one less road tax. You see where I'm going with this, guys? I'm seriously thinking, let's see what this test ride looks like next Friday, and let's take it from there. But I'm riding this now, and this is fantastic fun. It sounds ace, rides beautiful at all, the suspension setup. But I'm 58 years old now. Oh dear, why did I go to the dealership today? Right, you know what's going to happen, my brain's going to be spinning for weeks now. But definitely something else to add to the brain box to think about. What would you do? What would you all do? Thank you, sir. What would you all do? Let's just squeeze through here. What a lovely day. Shame with the event this morning on the motorway. Hope he's alright. Doesn't look good though. So yeah, my brain's ticking over. Something for the new year. Let me know what you think, guys. What would you do in my position? You know that I'm thinking about doing more touring. You know that I like the sporty style of riding. You know that I would love to have a bike where I could do both. I have the adventure, have the touring in comfort, but also have the attitude, the power, the sportiness, which is why the V4S is top of the list after discounting the KTM, discounting the GS 1300. What would you do? What would you do? Let's have a think. Answers on the postcard, please, guys. What would you do in my position? There you go. What would you do in my position? There's the title for this video. Look forward to hearing your comments, and let's have a conversation. Cheers, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe. I'll get the video out the next week or two for the multi-strada. See what you all think about that as well. Cheers, guys. Bye.